Hello friends, this is Krishna and welcome back to my channel. This is part 3 of Angular 9 tutorials. If you have not watched my previous videos, you can go back to my channel and watch them. So in this video we are going to see what are template reference variables and how we will use them and what is the importance of using them. So why do we use template reference variables? To easily access the DOM elements and their properties, we will use template reference variables. Let us consider we have a text box and we want to get the data whatever user has entered in that text box. Then in that scenario we will use template reference variables like this. So here I am having a text box and I am creating a template reference variable by using hashtag followed by the variable name, and by using this variable name I am going to access the data. So we can use template reference variables in login screens where we will have less number of text boxes. So instead of form builder or ng model, we can replace them with the template reference variables. So does this also work with components? Yes, it works with the components too. So if you want to access the properties or methods which are present in another component in our component, then we will use this template reference variables there. So here I am having a component named hello. So for that I am creating a template reference variable with hashtag followed by the variable name. By using this reference I am going to access whatever properties or methods present in that component named hello in my component. So let's see how to code that. So here I have created a project named e-commerce by using ng new project name, and in that project I have created a component named categories, and in this HTML I am going to create a text box So for this text box I am going to create a template reference variable by using hashtag followed by the template reference variable name. Now I am having a button here. So once user clicks this button, I want to get the data whatever user has entered in the text box. For that we can use variety of ways like ng models or forms, etc. But here I am going to use template reference variable. I am going to copy this in the TS file. Now we have to send the template reference variable dot value. I am sending the value whatever user has entered in this text box. Now in this I am going to log the data. Now let's go back to the browser and check how it works. So you can see here our project got compiled successfully, and I am going to category screen. We got the text box and the button, and I am entering the data in this. Let's open the console. So you can see here if I click on get data, I am able to access whatever data user has entered in this text box. So what we have discussed here, the template reference variable is used to access the DOM elements, properties like values or type, etc. Now I'm going to log the type here. You can see here the type is text. So now I want to get this type here. Comma ed1. So if you see here, so we are getting the data whatever user has entered and the type. So let's see the second point, how to access other components data in our component. So let's go to login component.ts and let us access the categories data from the login component.ts. So I'm going to create a name here. So I'm going to access this name in login component. So in the HTML, but before that we have to import this login categories component here. I have imported this categories component here. Now I have to take this selector and I am going to place here. So here I am going to take a template reference variable called name, and I am using interpolation to access name dot whatever we have created here, name. So let's check, go back to the browser and check whether it's working or not. So if I open the categories component, you can see the data, and if I click on login, you can see here whatever we have written in the name property, we are getting that here. So this is the end of this tutorial, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you.